up to about there. That's about right, right?
Yeah.
Check one, check two. GNAC men's basketball, Howard Samura. Simon Fraser, Douglas College, the Royals, New Westminster. Oh, and SFU's next game is when? The 29th, is it? Oh, it'll probably say in here, eh? Yeah, it's not there. Sorry, man. December the 30th. 6 p.m. Is that their home opener there? Jan 6th? Check one, check two. In 20 seconds from now, 20. Count it down, 19, 18. Five. And welcome everybody to Simon Fraser University. It's time for some GNAC men's basketball of the exhibition variety. Tonight the host, Simon Fraser University men's basketball team, is set to play host to the Douglas College Royals of New Westminster. The CCAA Pac West team has made the journey up Burnaby Mountain today to face SFU. And we will count you down to tip-off. I'm Howard Samura, your pregame host and your play-by-play announcer. And thanks for joining us once more as we see Simon Fraser men's basketball for the final time until after Christmas. I hope you'll enjoy the broadcast here from our crew today at the West Gym. The producers are Jacob Lazar, Jacob Hall, and we thank them for getting us on the airwaves tonight. Simon Fraser, of course, coming off that huge win over Western Washington, the early start to the GNAC season. December the 4th at Carver Gymnasium in Bellingham. What a score that was, 82-80. And Drew Bryson getting the winning basket in that contest as Simon Fraser starts the GNAC season 1-0 with the big one on the road against its chief rivals at Western Washington, the Vikings falling in overtime to SFU. And of course, some of the big numbers to let you know about in that game. Of course, led by the big man, the Santa Clara transfer Julian Roche, who played 40 minutes in that game, was 11 of 15 from the field and 4 of 5 from the stripe. He finished with a game-high 26 points, a career high as well for Julian Roche. And so great to see the big man getting in gear here as we get set to open the rest of the GNAC campaign towards the end of December and early January. We'll have some more details on all the games coming up in just a moment. Also big in that game, dual 15-point performances from the point guard David Penny and Wilfred Bellata, the rough and rugged forward, who gets a chance to get back into the main rotation with some big minutes there earlier in the season when Simon Fraser right here at the West Gym beat their crosstown rivals, the UBC Thunderbirds. Will Bellata did not play in that game, but as we said, 15 points, 7 rebounds in 34 minutes, a real efficient performance as Bellata now set to, I guess, really move into the main rotation with some big minutes, and he'll be huge for Simon Fraser this year. David Penny, what a job he's done at point guard. 8 assists in that game and 15 points for the point guard. So David Penny as well doing a great job there. Drew Bryson also in the starting group with 7 points, including the winning basket. And Jazz Singh, 37 minutes, had 6 points, and Jazz Singh will not be playing tonight. We'll let you know about that as Steve Hansen, the head coach, stops by with 2 minutes to go. Jazz Singh nursing a bit of an injury and has decided, or rather the coaching staff has decided not to play him today, so they will miss his presence. Certainly the outstanding forward out of Ladner, Delta secondary grad, who's been the real leader here in terms of putting points on the board for Simon Fraser thus far in this campaign. But, you know, there's so much depth built into this lineup, and I know a guy like Jasdeep Singh happy to see that that depth is there. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight in the form of Jordan Lyons, the incredible bench player, I guess you would call it. If he's a bench player, wow, that really says something about your lineup. Indeed, he's been huge coming off the pine, but I have not seen the starters for Simon Fraser. Would not be surprised to see Jordan Lyons in the lineup as a starter here tonight. He's just played some incredible basketball. Jordan Lyons, the 6'7" swingman out of Brampton, Ontario, and a transfer to Mississippi Valley State University. So the D1 transfer moving into that lineup, and he is a good one. You're going to see a ton of him here tonight. You're also going to see a lot of Jamal Wright, the 6'6" guard, the 195-pound junior out of Toronto, and the transfer to Maryland Eastern Shore. So another Division I transfer there. This Simon Fraser team really showing its depth here, and especially winning the big one against Western in that sneak preview GNAC opener last week. So great to see that happening. And the Douglas College Royals are going to be coached by a familiar face in the West Gym, Matt McKay, the former North Delta Huskies head coach. San Scorpions head coach will, in the high school ranks, of course, was a former assistant right up here on the hill under James Blake in a former regime. So he will be here tonight. And sorry, we're just passing chairs down here on press row as we get set for this game. But great to see Matt McKay in the house with Douglas College here tonight, and we'll introduce you to their players. And I think their top player as well, not in uniform today, and they will miss him, Jared Jacobs, the former Walnut Grove Gator, who has been filling it up for Matt McKay to the tune of 17.8 points per game. He won't be here. We're going to take a quick break for the anthems. Be back with the introductions and the starting tip in a moment here for the West Gym Howard Simmer SFU men's basketball. Back in a moment. And the playing of our national anthem, O Canada, bringing us to the opening tip here from the West Gym Howard Simmer. Again, glad to be with you. Simon Fraser men's university basketball, of course. What a great night it was earlier last month when the UBC Thunderbirds came calling. And we had a complete sellout crowd here at the West Gym. Not quite the same tonight, but just a great indication of the fervor for SFU men's basketball, especially when they're playing their league rivals. Douglas College now being introduced by the public address announcer, Stephen James. We can let you know that their starters tonight will be number 1, Korez Johnson, number 2, Tegbir Kainth, Philip Karanovich, the import from Montenegro. Ben Rabel, the Prince Rupert native, and Ihai Obito, of course, out of Maple Ridge, BC, the Maple Ridge Christian product at 6'7", the tallest player on the Douglas College Royals. David Penny being introduced to the crowd here at SFU's starting point guard, and what a great start he's had. His first full season in charge, running the point for the Simon Fraser University men's basketball team. Penny averaging 32.7 minutes per game, 7.6 points per game. Also being introduced, number 5, Jordan Lyons. It's going to be Jordan's first start of the campaign. Despite those prodigious numbers, he's averaging 11.4 points per game in 19 minutes a game. So what a start it's been for him. Hey, we told you about Will Bellotta, what he means to this basketball team, especially in the painted areas of the court, and how tough he is underneath the basket. He'll play a huge role tonight wearing number 10. Drew Bryson, the fourth-year swingman out of Arlington, Washington, as well. Julian Roche hitting new highs, averaging a team-high 15 points per game. The lean, the trim, Julian Roche, wearing number 35 as Simon Fraser now gets set for the opening tip. So going through those starters again, David Penny, number 3, Jordan Lyons, number 5, Wilfred Bellotta, number 10, Jamal Wright, number 15, and as well Julian Roche, number 35. Your starters for the Simon Fraser University men's basketball team here tonight. Simon Fraser will get back to GNAC play on December the 30th when they're in Nampa, Idaho to face Northwest Nazarene. This is their final game before that contest. Head coach Steve Hansen wants his guys to get a nice run in here today, obviously, and show what they can do. Douglas College has been in here before, and I'll tell you, Douglas College, the year they went to the CCAA Finals, almost upset Simon Fraser in the preseason. Joe Envelson, now the head coach at Fraser Valley, coaching that Douglas College team. Julian Roche winning the tip early, and Penny now in command in the backcourt. Keep your eyes out for Cruz Johnson. He's wearing 0 for Douglas. The St. FX transfer. And a guy to watch, that ball rather, hot potato from Bellotta in to Julian Roche, off Roche's fingertips, and a turnover there, 16 seconds into this contest. Here come the Royals with Johnson. Dartmouth native. That's Philip Karanovich. Ben Rabel, the Prince Rupert product. Right back to Karanovich. Going cross court to Johnson, intercepted by Bellotta, 2-on-1. Penny the numbers, and there's the dunk right down the floor by Lyons. Comes off the turnover, a 2-on-1 quickly becomes a 3-on-1 with the trailer, and Jordan Lyons puts it down with a big dunk to open the scoring here. 19 minutes left in this opening half, just underway here from the West Gym. 2-0 Simon Fraser. Karanovich back to Johnson. SFU extending that defense out beyond the arc. Tough job, and there's a huge floater. It's not going to go. High arcing shot ripped away by Roche. Penny, the home run ball down the floor. Too fast there. Too much mustard on that for Bryson on the sidelines. Simon Fraser trying to establish that tempo early in the first minute and 12, and 2 turnovers already on bullet passes. Karanovich, the Montenegro native, averaging 9.5 points per game. Cross court, he will go to Kainth. Back up to Cruz Johnson. Shot clock down to 3. Karanovich puts it up wide of the goal. And David Penny now back with Simon Fraser. Great look underneath for Penny, but getting a hand under the basket there. Ihai Obito out of Maple Ridge Christian, the 6'7" forward for these Douglas College Royals. And Douglas College, they're not a big team. And we'll see how that affects things. Simon Fraser last month really was able to put together a comfortable win over a Langara team. Here's a steal now. Bellata, a little bit of hesitation fake, and he's going to get that to go. Simon Fraser now 4-0. Here's Johnson looking underneath. Nice little dish underneath to Obito, and he's going to put it off the window. High Obito. So Obito makes it 4-2, and a nice job of ball movement there in the half court by the Royals. Royals pressuring with some zone looks here to half court. Now they'll settle in the half court. Bellata with the basketball. Johnson hounding him outside the three-point arc. Johnson getting called for the hold there on the wing. One team foul each in the early going here. Jordan Lyons, penny head fake baseline, dish to Bellata. Here's Bryson. Shot clock's under 10. Bellata puts up the three off the side iron. Chased down, great hustle by Penny, beats Johnson to the basketball. Bellata now into the paint, puts it up and tipped in. And a great job there underneath by Julian Roche to get the tip. Just put it in the near vicinity, and the big man will put that wingspan up there. Now a turnover. Three-quarter court turnover, and they're going to get a three ball to Bryson from the corner, and Drew Bryson will rattle that one home. He swirls it through the cylinder for a 9-2 lead. So Simon Fraser off their defensive pressure, getting a nice look there to Bryson, who's going to knock that one down. Ooh, avoid the travel there. They get it back up top, and that's going to be Johnson knocking down the three ball. So Corez Johnson showing that talent to score the basketball. Here's Lyons in. Moving to the basket is just such a fluid player. And Jordan Lyons, a great job there. If you're just joining us, we should let you know that Simon Fraser without Jazz Singh today, sitting it out with a bit of a sore knee. Nice job there by the Royals underneath with Ben Rabel, the 6'6" Charles Hayes Rainmaker, able to get his hands on a loose ball there and get a second chance opportunity underneath to score the basketball. Here's Penny pulling up from 15. He's going to knock it down. David Penny with a nice shot there, 13-7. Simon Fraser. Johnson manufactured a look, couldn't get it to go. Just enough defensive pressure from Simon Fraser. They get it down the floor. Pulling up for three. The high arcer there by Bellata goes off the back iron. Jamal Wright, Josiah Mastandrea, and as well Hunter Cruz Dumont, all three set to check in at the next stoppage here for Simon Fraser. Was Karanovic pulling up for the jumper, couldn't get that one to go. Here's Bellata, slows it up at half court. Penny to Roche inside. Julian off the window, can't get it to go, but that's that leaner, trimmer Roche, much more mobile in the paint. You saw it right there. And now a turnover as they go for the quick shot down the floor. Here's Bryson. Drives to the basket, and Bryson just explodes through the contact. Media timeout called. We'll keep it right here. Simon Fraser and Douglas College will make some big changes on the floor in terms of their personnel after they come out of this timeout. But a foul called there against the Royals. Two-team fouls now on the New Westminster Crew. We should let you know a little bit more about the Douglas College Royals. We told you a couple years ago they were here under head coach Joe Enveldson, who's now the head coach of the Fraser Valley Cascades, of course, in the Canada West Youth Sports section of our Lower Mainland basketball community. And that year, Coach Enveldson leading the Royals to the CCAA National Finals where they would lose. But what a great team that was. Josiah Mastandrea, who wears number 1 for Simon Fraser, a member of that Douglas College team, and they almost upset Simon Fraser in this gym. It was an early season game, and that was a very, very talented Douglas College Royals team, very nearly pulling off the upset of Simon Fraser. I think the SFU has really shown its ability to add depth to this lineup And they have vastly improved their overall depth as a team since then. I think coming to this game as big favorites, but Douglas College has had it a bit of a tough run to start this season under new head coach Matt McKay in the Pac West. They're 2-0 in the preseason, 82-62, a win over Providence University College, and then 108-57 over Canadian Mennonite. But when they got to the Pac West, really, close opening loss, 89-84 to Langara to open the season on November the 5th. Also lost 97-85 to Langara, then dropped the last two to Capilano University. So they are 0-4 as Bryson completes the and one opportunity to make it 16-7, a 9-point lead, the largest of the game. Simon Fraser opening the game, shooting 7 of 11, 64% from the field. And a leading scorer, Bryson with now 6 points, Lyons with 4, one of them that followed through dunk, 3 others with 2 points. Mason Barakoff now on the floor, one of the new Royals, wearing number 11. Mason Barakoff, the Brookswood Bobcat, first-year player here for head coach Matt McKay. As well, Luke Ilisic, the 6'8 forward at a Point Grey secondary in Vancouver. Prepped with the Greyhounds. Underneath, Roche is going to draw the contact. Underneath that, foul is going to go to Ilisic. So the third team foul now, 6 minutes into the opening half. Roche missing on the first off the front end, but what a performance against Western Washington, and everyone you talk to is just raving about the new and improved Julian Roche this season. He'll make the second. Barakoff, stolen by Penny, kicks it out to Mastandrea. Josiah missing on the 3 ball. Cruz Dumont guarding Johnson. They'll get it to Barakoff. Tries to fake out the SFU player there, can't get it as he tries to use some physicality. Shot clock still at 15, plenty of time here. Johnson looking down in the post, not sure if that was intended for Rabel or Ilisic, but it goes out of bounds, and another turnover here. Another turnover here for the Royals. The Royals have, I believe, 6 turnovers already the first 7 minutes of this game. There's a 3-ball hoisted, and Simon Fraser is getting a ton of these too. Here's Penny, he's all alone. He's going to go right down the floor and lay it up and in. Penny, Mastandrea, Cruz Dumont, along with Jamal Wright and Julian Roche on the floor right now for Simon Fraser. Aaron Zagetti, number 8, the former Terry Fox Raven, now out on the floor as well for Douglas College. Corez Johnson, the point guard, sends it over, in and out, tough break there for Ben Rabel. Going to cut into that Simon Fraser lead. Instead, Simon Fraser with Mastandrea following underneath. Nobody can keep David Penny off the glass. He follows with an easy deuce there, 21-7. And this 14-point lead, now the largest of the game here. Mason Barakoff puts up a 3 against Wright off the back iron, doesn't go, ripped away by Roche. And Julian using everything here in the early going. Here's Cruz Dumont, gets right to the rim, lays it up and in, and a great job there. A great job there by Hunter Cruz Dumont, the Vancouver College freshman. 6'5", 175, a freshman. Of course, the third Cruz Dumont brother, Cole, is now I better get that right. I think he's a senior this year, or maybe he's in grade. No, I think he's a senior. But his Vancouver College Fighting Irish team ranked number 2 in the BC Boys Quad A rankings, and of course had that big showdown with Burnaby South in the final of the Heritage Woods Kodiak Classic, and it was all Burnaby South. They looked like the clear number 1 in the early going. And this is not a personal plug, but if you want to see Burnaby South, they are playing at the Samura Basketball Invitational. Thursday, their games will start Thursday, run through Saturday. They're the clear favorite in the field, ranked number 1 in the province, but a 20-team field, and man, I'm telling you, if you're a high school tournament organizer out there in these tough times with the COVID issues and with the travel issues, I can proudly say we have 20 teams coming to start play, and that tournament starts tomorrow with a special 8-team section. So great to see high school basketball at all 4 tiers, boys and girls, now underway in the province of British Columbia. And, of course, so many of those grads are playing on the floor here tonight, including that guy, number 11, Mason Barakoff out of Brookswood Secondary in Langley. Whew. Jamal Wright, number 15, with the what we thought was a steal, but Lucas Hutchinson, now the Samuel Robertson Titan, now in the basketball game, the Maple Ridge School. Here he is, number 2, Hutchinson. Goes to Barakoff, back to Hutchinson. Simon Fraser showing looks like a 1-2-2 zone look they're showing, and playing it super aggressive with that wingspan that Jamal Wright gives at the top of that zone. Look out. Here is Johnson, puts up the high arcer, and it goes. Corez Johnson knocks it down. I believe he's got 8 in the game now. But Johnson, their leading scorer, I think he's got all but 2 of their points. Douglas playing a bit of zone of their own back in this 2-3, and we'll see if Simon can find some seams. Here's Josiah for 3, and Mastandrea knocks it down. That's his bread and butter. And the score now 26-10, the 16-point lead, the largest in the game. Mason Barakoff driving baseline, kicking back out of a double team. Hutchinson directing traffic, Cruz Dumont guarding him. Calling for a screen here, gets it, dishes to Johnson. Mastandrea guarding him, does a great job getting a hand right in his face there. And Jovan Rye as well out there now wearing 0. Hutchinson bodies into him, can't get it to go. Ball slings around in the half court. Jumper, and it's going to go for Barakoff. He knocks it down. Very entertaining Brookswood team he played on throughout his high school career. A bit of an underrated team, but fun to watch. Here's Jovan Rye. Cruz Dumont now. Lyons. Mastandrea for 3, and he knocks it down. Back-to-back triples for Josiah Mastandrea against his old team here at the West Gym. Barakoff, guarded by Cruz Dumont, gets the shot off for 3. Too strong off the back iron. The rebound gobbled up there by the Royals' Ben Rabel, but quickly back down the floor comes Simon Fraser. Stolen away. Corez down the floor. Rabel chases it down, and Douglas College with a chance to set it up and make something happen here in the half court. 9:45 left in this half. Corez looking down low. Underneath, tough sledding underneath there for Rabel. Tried to get some positioning. Cruz Dumont, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Jamal Wright saved that play and found a way to get the ball to Lyons for the layup, 31-12. And the lead now at 19 points. Nice job here by the Royals moving the ball, getting a look at the basket, but they couldn't get the finish from Alisic. And look at the tempo being pushed here by Simon Fraser. Wright's going to turn it over, though. Good hard-nosed play by these Royals here as they're trying to keep their heads above water right now. It's going to be Bryson and Bellotta checking at the next stoppage. 3-ball hoisted there. Johnson rolls it off the rim. Mastandrea and Hutchinson both chasing it in the corner, and they're going to say Simon Fraser basketball. So Bryson and Bellotta checking into the game. Jovan Rye and Jordan Lyons, it looks like, checked out of the game. Also on the floor now, Hunter Thompson, wearing number 13 for Douglas, a hard-working guard. Had a great high school career with Belmont in Victoria. He's now on the floor for Douglas College. Cruz Dumont looking for Bellotta. Will gets a double team, but he muscles his way on the post, and great job to dispossess him of the basketball underneath there. Some great work there Simon Fraser erases all of their mistakes, all of their turnovers. They're working so hard defensively. They get it back and they score the basketball for a 33-12 lead. Karanovich started this game in the backcourt. Back out there now. Mastandrea glued to him. Josiah switches off, but he's going to get called for the bump. Unfortunate there as he switched off onto Barakov. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here with 7:57 left in this opening half. 33-12 now our score. And let's do some quick math there and call that a 21-point lead for Simon Fraser. And you've seen some really good things from the home team here as they play before a small but hearty crowd. Hoping to see some nice live basketball here on a midweek encounter here atop Burnaby Mountain. Snow a couple days ago, but it's eased off, of course, and it doesn't have to snow much down at sea level to get a ton of snow up here on Burnaby Mountain, but it's nice and clear sky today and a great night to come on and watch University men's basketball. I'm trying to see who has not played here. We've seen thus far Jovan Rye, Josiah Mastandrea, Hunter Cruz Dumont, David Penny, Jordan Lyons, Will Bellotta, Jamal Wright. We told you Jazz Singh was not playing, Drew Bryson and Julian Rowe. So we've seen 9 different players on the floor now for Simon Fraser in this basketball game. And of course, not having Jazz Singh is obviously a huge blow. He is playing the most incredible basketball of his career right now. And if you saw the performance Jazz Singh put in against UBC, you know what we're talking about. He started the game 6 of 6. I believe it was 4 of 4 from 3 that he started. It was crazy. And he's not only doing that, he's playing everywhere, and he's playing like he can play any position on the floor. That's how effective Jazz Singh has been. Number 22, the 6'8", 205 senior. And the transfer to Northwest University, of course, a native of Delta, BC. Nice job off the ball to get possession there by Lucas Hutchinson, but Simon Fraser remaining scrappy defensively coming out of the timeout. Cruz Dumont doing his job there defensively. We were just going to run through the Cruz Dumont brothers, and I got distracted, but Cole Cruz Dumont with the Fighting Irish High School team. And Jack Cruz Dumont, the older brother, of course, playing with the UBC Thunderbirds. Shot hoisted off the front iron, doesn't go there for Karanovich. Julian Roche, number 35, the big man, set the check in at the next stoppage with 7:30. As well, the point guard, David Penny. So 2 frontline starters set to come in for Simon Fraser. Here's Bryson. Cruz Dumont with the basketball. Bryson will get it back. He'll put it on the deck. He'll go into the paint, put it off the window, can't get the roll. Bellotta working hard underneath. And Obito underneath is going to get called for the foul. I believe number 14 will wait for the call here. Number 3, the Tamanawas Wildcat, former Tamanawas Wildcat, getting called for the foul there as Bellotta steps up to the free throw line. Cruz Dumont will come out of the game for Penny, and it's going to be Mastandrea coming out of the game for Roche. So this is an imposing front court. You look at this unit that Steve Hansen, the SFU coach, has out right now. When you look at the fact that you've got Lyons, Bellotta, and Roche, with Penny and Bryson. This is a terrific group on the floor right now for Simon Fraser, and we'll see if it reflects in what happens on the floor. Here's Roche running the floor. Look at that ability to get down. Almost was able to scoop that off the floor. Not easy to do when you're a 7-footer. But showing that great flexibility, you can see that there's been a lot of intensive work done. He's a different player. Here's Bryson. Pushes it so well, looks to Roche. Roche wants to finish with Lyons. Comes down, goes back up and resets and scores it. And Jordan Lyons, a scoring machine. Number 15, Jamal Wright, will check in at the next stoppage for Simon Fraser. Corez Johnson, the St. FX transfer, tries to fight off the Obito screen. And is Obito getting called for the foul here? We'll see what happens. No, white 5 was the call. So Jordan Lyons getting called for the foul away from the ball. Roche coming out of the game. It's going to be number 15, Jamal Wright, into the game. Roche did not want to come out of the game. And Steve Hansen talking to him right now. There's a turnover and a basket by Penny, who just walks to the hoop and lays it up and in. 39-12. All Simon Fraser here in the early going. Here's Perez from the elbow. The jumper doesn't go. Perez Johnson, though, a really nice player to watch. He is a great talent for Douglas College. Wearing 0, as you mentioned, a 6-footer in his first year. He's a Dartmouth native and a transfer from St. Francis Xavier. He's been averaging 14.3 points per game in the Pac West. And shoots 33% from 3. He's averaged 25 minutes a game for the Douglas College Royals under their first-year head coach, Matt McKay. That was quick. Julian Roche now back into the game. Jamal Wright heads back out, and Roche will inbounds the basketball to Penny. Here's Bellotta, number 10. Kainth guarding him. A catch and shoot for 3 from Bryson. And Drew Bryson knocks down the big 3. So that is now a 30-point lead. Here is Johnson. Perez with a huge arcer on it. Doesn't go. Roche picks it up. Bryson again pushes the tempo. Love the way he explodes down the floor with that basketball. Here's Bellotta. Thought about a 3. Little fake. It's into the paint. Goes right to the window. Lays it up and in. Will Bellotta. Will gets it going when he puts it on the deck, and that is a big load. You don't want to get in front of that. You don't want to get hit by that truck. On the way to the window, Will Bellotta scores it for SFU, 44-12. Kainth tries to find Obito, but Roche so nimble to pick that one off. Oh, tries to finish it off underneath Lyons. This is his bread and butter, and he scores it. Jordan Lyons. You can throw an entire phalanx of defenders at Jordan Lyons, and he's going to up-fake his way to score the basketball. And he does it again. What a job Lyons does in traffic. Is that his forte? What a terrific player to watch. Ooh, a tough battle there for Hunter Thompson. He's going to turn it over. Penny to scoop. Bryson right down the floor, and he'll lay it up and in. 48-12 is the score. All Simon Fraser all the time. A 36-point lead now here with 4.5 minutes left, or 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Put that to the half. Perez Johnson. Of course, the Royals are going to be the second team out of the Pac West to pay a visit to the West Gym. Of course, the Langara Falcons, the former national champions, is from a few years back under Coach Paul Eberhardt, were in here, and they showcased a lot of nice players as well. So great to see this Pac West League with an opportunity for some of these players that, coming out of the BC high school ranks, especially, they may have fallen through the cracks, just need a chance to get some floor time to show what they can do, and it's great to see. And just as a guy who hangs around the high school gyms covering the high school teams, Hunter Thompson's a guy I watched a lot of in high school. I'm trying to think here. Tegbir Kainth out of Tamanowas as well. I had a chance to watch him play. There's another player who hasn't seen the floor, number 7, Tanner Cruz, out of Dutchess Park in Prince George, coached by Jordan Yu, the former UBC Thunderbird. Another player who had a great high school career, Aaron Segedi with Terry Fox. Luka Lisick with Point Grey, and we mentioned Mason Barakoff a lot. So great opportunity for these high school players, these BC high school grads, to continue with their basketball careers in the Pac West. And we're also starting to see that thawing trend, that warming trend of seeing BC high school grads playing for this Simon Fraser NCAA Division II team. It was pretty rare over the first few years of this program, as their first decade in Division I. Not a lot of BC players, and very rare to have the BC player that would see big rotation minutes. JJ Pankratz being one of those exceptions. Of course, what an exceptional career he had here for Simon Fraser, but largely surrounded by U.S. players and a lot of players, from Ontario and throughout the rest of the country. And this program recruits nationally, and you expect that, but it's also heartwarming to see the BC players starting to make the inroads here. Josiah Mastandrea, Hunter Cruz Dumont, and of course Jazz Singh being 3 of those. Five team fouls for Douglas College here with 4 minutes left. Hasn't been a whistle-happy game here in the first half, that's for sure. 4 team fouls for Simon Fraser. Izzy Obito. Segedi. They run a bit of a weave on the top here. Back to Johnson. And Karanovic with 7 on the shot clock, extending that defense. Jamal Wright, Bryson as well. Finally get it into the paint. They kick it out to Obito for the outside look. It's going to crash off the iron. And Jovan Rai wearing 0 back into the game. Quick outlet pass to Balata. 3:19 remaining, 48-12. Here's Jovan for 3 from the top. He's going to go strong off the back iron. Nice box out there by the Royals. They're going to gain possession and get back down the floor. Great look going to the basket, and the nicest one of the half for the Royals as Ben Rabel goes right to the basket. And shout out to Prince Rupert. What a great basketball city in our province of British Columbia. Ben Rabel, I'm guessing a Charles Hayes Rainmaker. It doesn't say on his sheet here, but Prince Rupert native. If he played out there, I'm willing to bet. And the name does sound familiar in terms of the Rainmakers. So I hope we got that right. Apologies if we didn't. And of course, Charles Hayes has been so representative at the provincial championships at the Langley Event Center when it comes to BC championship time in their tier. So great basketball program, great basketball city, and good to see Ben Rabel down here with Douglas College. Karanovic, we mentioned he's a native of Montenegro, averaging 9.5 a game. Got the ball right now. Rai was guarding him. He's going to take a hand off, go right into the paint. Ooh, Roche and company. Oh, wait. Ball's turned over right. No look. Roche right to the glass, and he's going to get fouled. And Obito, I think, is going to get called there, number 14. We'll see what the official says. So 16 fouls there, but Roche going right to the basket. He'll shoot a couple here. And interesting, the COVID-canceled season makes things kind of blurry as to when certain events happen, but I certainly remember talking to head coach Steve Hansen about Julian Roche and the fact that, it was thought in a different role that a heavier player would suit that role, playing it down low better. But his decision to get lighter and more mobile in this new system is certainly paid off. And boy, Julian Roche looks like a different player. He is so impressive. Aaron Segedi, number 8. Segedi 6'3" out of Terry Fox Secondary in Port Coquitlam. Terry Fox getting their season underway last week with a win on the opening day of the season against St. Thomas More. Here's Jovan Rai. Tried to score it. Nice job there. A one-on-one defense in the open floor by Corez Johnson. Cruz Dumont gobbles up that loose ball. He'll take it himself over half court. 1:44 left in this opening half. 49-14 the score. All Simon Fraser. Oh, and to the rim he goes, and Jordan Lyons elevates and puts it down. He's going to draw the contact and make it an N1 as well. The second dunk of the half for Jordan Lyons. And he was obscured by a forest of players, but he rose out of that group and just flew to the basket. He just soared to the rim and laid it down. Took no prisoners along the way, and he's going to get a free throw out of this as well for the N1 opportunity. What a half he's had. So a great job there by Jordan Lyons to get the N1 off the dunk. Rabel is going to turn it over. Cruz Dumont, 2-on-1 to the basket. He puts it up and he dunks it. Cruz Dumont explodes to the basket as well. Back-to-back dunks for Simon Fraser. Here's Cruz Dumont again. Back-to-back-to-back. Cruz Dumont with his second straight. I don't think I've ever seen a player get 2 dunks in a row in a basketball game in that rapid fire succession. But Cruz Dumont did it right there. This zone defense playing some huge dividends for Simon Fraser. And there's a lot of emotion on that SFU bench right now. Lyons with a dunk. Cruz Dumont with dunk 1 and then dunk 2. And those go down as made field goals with an exclamation mark. If only you could put an exclamation mark in the box score for those ones. Obito underneath. Good look at the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Lyons has it. Quick outlet to right. Jamal now into the paint. Muscles his way. And the foul's going to go against Douglas College. Lucas Hutchinson getting called for the foul. (56-14). It's been all Simon Fraser. Right, this is the first. He's going to make the second. Back to back to back dunks. I guess if you hang around long enough, you'll see everything. Barakoff puts up the 3 and he knocks it down. Mason Barakoff, a great job to drain the triple there. A big basket for Douglas College. So get down to 16 seconds left in this opening half of play. Again, our thanks to our producers, Jacob Lazar, Jacob Hall. As usual, a great job here from the West Gym. Here's a 3-ball. Cruz Dumont can't get that one in. A opportunity underneath won't go as the buzzer goes for Jovan Ray's attempt. 57-17. It's a 40-point lead at the half for Simon Fraser. And I'll tell you, if Cruz Dumont had knocked down the triple, you could have had his running count as dunk, 3-pointer. Kind of interesting and unique for number 2. But those 3 dunks back to back to back, the highlight of this opening half. 57-17, Howard Samura, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in about 12 minutes time to set up the second half. You're watching Simon Fraser basketball. I'll be back with you in a few more minutes.
I'm here to get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect.
To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself.
To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I'm here to grow.
I'm here to make a difference.
I'm here to create.
To innovate.
To do research that matters.
I am here to continue asking questions.
To continue learning.
To expand my horizons.
I am here to grow.
I am here to build bridges.
I'm here to promote inclusion.
To embrace diversity.
To learn from others.
I'm here to support my community.
I'm here to lift people up.
To engage.
To listen.
I am here to grow.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
in December, and it's Simon Fraser men's basketball on tap. The second half about to get underway, about 2 minutes away from the start of that second half. Simon Fraser, what an impressive opening half they had. Building up a 57-17 lead, a 40-point lead over New Westminster's Douglas College Royals, that opening half play. We'll run through some of the numbers here as we get set for the start of the second half. We'll start off with Simon Fraser, and really moved around with in terms of playing a lot of players. Head coach Steve Hansen, in that opening half, Simon Fraser shot a blistering 66% from the field. In that opening half, they shot 4 of 11, 36% from beyond the arc. Didn't take a lot of threes, but impressive nonetheless. Leading scorers for Simon Fraser, leading the way with 13 points, and he's 6 of 6. Jordan Lyons, it's amazing. He's moved into the starting lineup today. He's been coming off the bench much of the season, but wow, what a talent Jordan Lyons is. He's 6 of 6 from the field. He's hit his only free throw attempt. He drew the contact on a dunk, and he's got 13 points. 11 points for Drew Bryson, who's 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Also made his only free throw attempt. And as well, Will Bellotta, 3 of 6 from the field, 8 points in this basketball game. 4 Simon Fraser players, Julian Roche, David Penny, Josiah Mastandrea with 2 threes, and Hunter Cruz Dumont with a couple of dunks. All 4 of those players have 6 points, and the only other Simon Fraser point, Jamal Wright, coming off of a free throw. For the Douglas College Royals, who shot 26% from the field, 7 of 27. The leading scorer in that opening half of play is going to be Cruz Johnson with 6 points, and I believe they were the first 2 baskets of the game for Douglas College, or 2 of the first 3. He's got 6. 5 points for Mason Barakoff, hard-earned points for the former Brookswood Bobcat out of Langley. Ben Rabel with 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. He's also got 6 rebounds, a steal and a block, and 2 assists in 18 minutes. Ben Rabel played a great first half for Douglas College. Ehai Obito, the Maple Ridge Christian, with 2 points. It was tough sledding for Douglas College. And the 40-point lead, the largest of the game thus far, as we get set to open in the second half of play. Simon Fraser taking the ball in the backcourt with David Penny, the starting point guard. That's Filip Karanovic, number 5, guarding him, a Montenegro native. Cruz Johnson guarding Bellotta out on the post, on the paint rather, and there he goes to start it, Julian Roche. So Roche now with 8 points in this basketball game, underneath the high percentage shot, the 42-point lead now for Simon. Here's a 3-ball from Rabel, too strong off the back iron. Ripped away by Kainth underneath the basket. And it's going to be Kainth called for the foul. Karanovic guarding Penny. David Penny coming up the floor, the Simon Fraser point guard. Michael Provenzano now off to his pro career in Europe. Of course, Penny playing behind him. Again, another quality look. This time, Roche can't find the finish. A tough break for him underneath. Julian Roche, a 7-footer, 225 out of St. John, New Brunswick. And, of course, a transfer, as we mentioned, Santa Clara University, has been here a number of seasons now. Having a breakthrough year here for Simon Fraser. Bellotta to Penny to Bryson. 3-ball. Doesn't go big, high rebound. Ripped away there by Bellotta. You're going to see Will get a lot of things done with that lower body strength. He keeps the defenders on his hip and finds a way to get to that rebound. Makes his way to the basket. Can't get that one to go as Rabel rips it away from Roche underneath. Johnson. Great look underneath to Obito. Bryson there to lay the body on, and Drew Bryson gives up on nothing. He's now on the floor. Obito as well, a great job of hustle. And Jordan Lyons did his best to keep that one in bounds. It's going to go Douglas College basketball, and great hustle by the guys in gray. Now they'll inbound the ball in the front court. It's going to be Karanovic set to inbound the basketball. Douglas College to Kainth. fading from the basket on the baseline, and Kane knocks it down, the former Tamanois Wildcat, who incidentally would have been coached at Tamanois by Mike McKay, the brother of current Douglas College coach Matt McKay. And there's a 3-ball from Bryson. So Drew Bryson knocks it down there. He was an understudy here for a couple of seasons, bided his time, has continued to improve his skills, his body, everything, and it's all coming together for him nicely in his junior season as Oboto scores on the baseline. Keep the lead at 40 for Simon Fraser. Here's Penny. Bellotta working off the Roche screen and roll. Penny from 15 can't get that one to go. And Correz now with the basketball. Johnson quickly eyes the situation in the half court as Lyons guards him. Looking for Rabel. Wants some big wingspan from Julian. Oh, there's an over and back, and it's going to be Simon Fraser basketball. And credit to the little things. The wingspan there of Julian Roche causes the over and back and the turnover, and now Simon Fraser with the basketball. Inbounding right in front of our broadcast location here. Jordan Lyons wearing number 5. He'll give the ball to Penny.
We'll reset 17-15. Shot clock at 17.
So resetting some stuff here, getting up to date, and I I had a funny round of conversation as Paul Eberhardt told me the resets on the shot clock in high school, FIBA, and at the NCAA level. And Coach Ebe, of course, not at my side tonight, so
when you receive a ball in your front court, you start at 20.
So 17 on the shot clock, 17:15 on the game clock as we resume play. Here's Bryson, a little head fake on Rabel. They go to Bellotta. Will blasts his way to the basket, and Oboto meets him strength on strength, and Oboto shows you something there just in terms of the strength he has, but he's unable to harness that physicality tonight. He's been called for a couple of fouls in exactly the same type of situation today, wanting to use that physicality. And Douglas College really outsized here, and just in terms of the big bodies they're able to present. Oboto knows he has to place a presence on his physicality down low and gets called for the foul there. So Will Bellotta now with his second free throw attempt. It's been all Simon Fraser. Wilfred Bellotta, 6'4" guard, 210, a junior at Montreal in the Thetford Academy, was injured at the start of the season. And if you're just joining us, Jasdeep Singh, Simon Fraser's do-it-all guy in the front court, sitting one out with a bit of a sore knee today. Great job there as Correz Johnson gets into the paint and pulls up for the short little 10-foot jump shot. Gets that one to fall. This lead sitting at 40. Back and forth, plus minus 1 or 2 baskets, but in the 40-point range here early in the second half. Here's Penny. Correz Johnson meets him. It becomes a scramble on the floor. David Penny, what a great job, and he blitz it up, and they get it up to Roche for the dunk. A great job by Jordan Lyons, all from the hustle, as Penny refuses to give up on the deck, and they get the ball moving in the front court for the dunk. Here's Kainth for 3, and he's going to knock it down. Nice answer from Douglas College. Jamal Wright, number 15, set the check in as well. It's going to be Hunter Cruz Dumont as well, set the check in at the next stoppage here. Roche back up top, Penny for 3, and Karanovic got a piece of it, but Bryson underneath working hard, and Drew's going to get to the free throw line. Timeout called. Actually, we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back for the resumption of play here from the West Gym in just a few minutes. Mario Cristobal going to the U, leaving Oregon, man. And we're back with you here from the West Gym at Simon Fraser University. Howard Samura, thanks for joining us here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds in. And run through some of the numbers here quickly. Simon Fraser continuing to shoot the basketball quite well, 60.5% on the game, but 37.5% here in the second half after shooting 66% from the field. 23 of 35 in that opening half of play. Douglas College, 4 of 6 from the field, so making some shots count here. And there's Barakoff, had a good look at a three from the baseline corner, couldn't get it to go. He hits the deck as they come back up the floor. Bellotta now with the basketball. Cruz Dumont. Jamal Wright. Bellotta, the skip underneath. Tough shot there by Roche, doesn't go. Oh, and Bellotta is met by some contact underneath. And Obito again is going to get called. That's going to be his third foul of the game. So 4:47 in and already 14 fouls against Douglas College. Bellotta makes the first. And makes the second. We told you Simon Fraser will get back to GNAC play on December the 30th and January the 1st. They're going to be at Northwest Nazarene in Central Washington on the road. Then back Jan 6 and Jan 7 to face the Alaska schools. Fairbanks first, Anchorage second. So that'll be your next chance to see Simon Fraser men's basketball here as the Royals with some nice opportunities underneath the basket. Can't cash it in, and Obito had a great look, couldn't make it go. But Simon Fraser men's basketball, January the 6th versus Alaska and January the 7th versus Alaska Anchorage will be the next two home games here. But I know you're starving for your GNAC conference basketball and the great excitement that brings as the U.S. teams come into the West Gym here, and we're going to have that here for the first time in 2 years. It's exciting, and once they get going, boy, they come rapid fire. You'll see your Simon Fraser women or men here each Thursday and Saturday throughout the season. They'll be alternating. Simon Fraser puts up the wingspan of his zone defense, and Barakoff looking for, he's fading from three, and they had no chance to get a quality look against that defense, but they get a loose ball underneath. And Cruz Johnson is going to play some real opportunistic basketball and keep it at 40 here. He gets the basket underneath. Here's Bellotta looking for Roche underneath, and regardless of the score, if you're trying to get better as a basketball team, Douglas College can't find itself in a better situation. Everything's magnified here, and go out and make things happen defensively. You're just doing yourself a favor as you head back in to action in the Pac West, and we'll let you know what Douglas College is up to in the new year. Here's Roche off the inbounds. One-handed kind of play off the inbounds. Couldn't get that one to go off the window. So Douglas College, although certainly behind by a huge margin, making some nice things happen defensively. And they're just keeping it possession to possession, and that's the best thing that they can do here. Roche coming out of the game. Mastandrea, number 1, back in. Here's Barakoff. Mason Barakoff, he knows how to use his physicality. There's this entire Douglas roster is virtually all first-year players. They're going to build something special under Matt McKay here for sure. Here's Cruz Dumont, quickly Will Bellotta. Barakoff meets him, or rather Cruz Johnson. He goes right down the floor. He was in too much of a hurry. Two SFU players trailed him, and he couldn't get that shot to go. Here's Mastandrea. Jamal underneath. Rabel got a hand on it. Great job by Ben Rabel, number 6. Now in the corner, the jumper for 3 is going to go. Isaiah Mastandrea knocks down the triple, 71-28. Featured Josiah on varsity letters right before the UBC game, and this is a guy who's played at the Pac-West level, and made his move to the NCAA and has become an integral part of this Simon Fraser team. Perez squares up, and he can't get that one to go. Rebound by Jamal Wright. Obito slow to get up on the other end of the floor. Right back down. Mastandrea can't knock down the pull-up three. Will Bellotta at the other end. Obito with some physicality to meet the challenge. So Obito now set to go to the free throw line. Within the Pac-West, the combination of Obito and Rabel and some of the other guys they have from a physicality standpoint, Barakov, to meet the challenge of the Pac-West in the new year. So Douglas College will get back into their Pac-West play January the 7th when they host Vancouver Island, the cream of the crop in the Pac-West. What a terrific program. They run out there in Nanaimo, a national contender every year, a team that's won those national titles. Here's Cruz Dumont, Mastandrea from just outside the free throw line. Quick dribble in, back out to Jovan Rye. Shot clock down to 8. Jordan Lyons, what a move. Lyons, quick turnaround move, uses the left hand, goes off the window and scores it. 73-29 the score, 9 minutes into the second half of play. It's going to be Karanovich and Hunter Thompson, number 13, set to come into the game now for Douglas College. There's time out on the floor. We'll keep it here. 73-29 with 11:51 remaining. Looking at the standings in the GNAC right now, Western Oregon already out to a 2-0 record. Simon Fraser 1-0. And a number of teams all locked at 1-1. Alaska Anchorage, Central Washington, Seattle Pacific, St. Martin's, Montana State Billings, Northwest Nazarene. Western Washington, of course, 0-1, and Alaska 0-2. Some of the scorers from Saturday in the GNAC, the same day that Simon Fraser was able to go to overtime and beat Western Washington 82-80. At Western Oregon, the Western Oregon squad over Alaska Anchorage 80-71. The Northwest Nazarene falls in overtime 68-67 at Seattle Pacific. And Fairbanks, the Nanooks, they lose 87-74 at St. Martin's. And Montana State Billings, the host, with a 2-point win, 66-64 over Central Washington. Those are the most recent scores in GNAC men's basketball. Of course, a bit of a break here through the holidays and resuming just before the new year. And, of course, every Simon Fraser men's and women's basketball game broadcast right here. So hope you'll join us throughout the season. Getting set to get back to action here. Big lead for Simon Fraser. That's going to be Hunter Thompson, the former Belmont Bulldog out of Victoria, set to inbound the basketball for Douglas. Gets it back from Rabel. Thompson back on top to Szigeti, to Karanovich. Pivoting. Double team comes quickly. Thompson, cross-court pass. Szigeti for three, high arcer. And he's going to rattle it home. Aaron Szigeti taking a cue from his fellow Terry Fox Raven on the other side. Was Josiah Mastandrea. And the Fox shooters knocking down triples in the West Gym here tonight. Underneath Jordan Lyons, and he's going to get chopped as he comes back down from behind Karanovich. Instead, the foul goes against number 9. Luka Lisick, the 6'8", first-year forward from the Point Grey secondary Greyhounds. And, of course, the Greyhounds just finished hosting the Keenly Side Classic season opening tournament there out in Point Grey. Lyons finally misses something. Jordan Lyons has had a heck of a game here. He's got 16 points in a very evenly balanced scoring lineup for Simon Fraser. Here's Szigeti to Rabel. Karanovic. As you're watching this, we should let you know as well, the leading scorer for the Douglas College team, Jared Jacobs, not in action tonight. 6-foot first-year guard at a Walnut Grove secondary, averaging 17.8 points per game, averaging 27 minutes a game, and he has started one of the first 4 Pac West games here for Douglas College. So a key scorer not in the lineup for Douglas College tonight. Of course, Simon Fraser's leading scorer, or second leading scorer rather, I think it is right now, Jazz Singh not in the game, but great ball movement nonetheless. And look at Jamal Wright score that basket right underneath the hoop. Off great movement in the half court, 76-32 our score. Hunter Thompson with a bit of a head fake on Cruz Dumont across court. Here's Szigeti, loses the handle. Jamal Wright now with the basketball, and he's going to get fouled. Szigeti fouls him in the backcourt. Jamal Wright, one of many Division I transfers on this team. Jamal Wright out of Maryland Eastern Shore, Division I transfer. We've also got Jordan Lyons, the Mississippi Valley State transfer, Division I transfer. And, of course, the big man, the 7-footer, the Santa Clara University transfer, Julian Roche. So 3 Division I transfers on this Simon Fraser men's basketball team. Karanovic. Screen set there by Rabel, or rather Ilisic. Back to Hunter Thompson. Swinging it back, Hunter with a head fake there on Cruz. Dumont finds a way around him, puts up a wild shot. Ilisic as well, another opportunity underneath. And Douglas College doesn't come away with any points. Tough break for them as we'll go back down the floor. Doing everything he can to avoid Hunter Cruz Dumont's defensive pressure. Hunter Thompson finds a way around him. Steve Hansen talking to Hunter Cruz Dumont about the defensive positioning there as the Simon Fraser team stepping up to the free throw line. Jamal Wright can't get that one to go. That one coming with the 8th team foul to Douglas College. Fading from the basket and knocking it down is Mastandrea. And that's a high rep jump shot there. Somebody's getting in a ton of practice with their repetition, and Mastandrea in a bad position, falling away, is able to get that one to go. Cruz Dumont back on top to Jovan Rai. He tries to split the defense instead, kicks out to Josiah. 3-pointer goes. It's off the side of the goal. And here's Karanovic. Jovan Rai guarding him. High arcer, and that's going to go. Great shot there for Corez Johnson, the St. Francis Xavier transfer. Boy, he gets a ton of arc on that shot. Well, Jamal Wright can't get that one to go. The work ethic of Wright, his ability to do everything on the floor, impressive. And you know that as he continues to feel more comfortable with the Simon Fraser team, that scoring touch will start to show, and he's not going to miss those close ones in close. He's gonna finish them, and what a player he's going to be for this team. Nice job there to get the shot off by Karanovic. Doesn't go. Simon Fraser with 3 new players coming into the game, all starters. And all set to check in the final 8:38. It's going to be Penny, Bellotta, and Bryson. Coming out of the game, Jovan Rye, 0. Hunter Cruz Dumont, number 2, and Jamal Wright, number 15. Oh, he's going to stay out there, Mastandrea. So Simon Fraser gets big in a hurry, and even bigger now that Julian Roche is coming in. It's going to be a big, big group here. Here's Barakoff, guarded by Penny at half court. Mason drives into him. Penny following him, shadowing him. Johnson. Lyons guarding him. Correz looking for some room to breathe. Barakoff off the front iron, can't get it to go. Hunter Thompson, scrappy, gets the loose ball, but instead here's Wright down the floor. Jamal right to the window, lays it up and in. And 80-35 now the score. Simon Fraser with some nice defense goes the rest of the way 94 feet to lay that ball up and in. We're down to 7:56 remaining. Correz for 3, puts it up, and this time doesn't go for him. Rebound underneath by Elisic. He gets it ripped away. And I'm sure our broadcast audience can hear the voice of SFU head coach Steve Hansen. We are right at the SFU bench here, basically. And anytime Coach Hansen maybe veers a step or two outside of the coach's box, you're going to pick that up on the mic here. That's how close we are to the action here at the West Gym. Another timeout called on the floor, 80-35. We'll keep it right here. And the program's still abuzz about the big win over Western Washington, of course, and we told you just how efficient Julian Roche is. We'll go through those numbers again. Julian Roche, 11-15 with 10 rebounds and a career-high 26 points in that GNAC conference win over the rivals at Carver Gym in Bellingham. The Western Washington Vikings, such a huge victory this past Saturday for Simon Fraser men's basketball. And to bring you up to date on the numbers so far, Simon Fraser, that shooting percentage coming up a bit more here. Douglas College has done some nice things defensively in the second half. It might not show as much on the scoreboard, but Simon Fraser shot 66% in the first half. They're shooting 42% in the second half, 8 of 19. Some of the numbers that count SFU in the paint, 48-10 advantage over Douglas College. That's a huge one. The points over turnovers will make your head spin. 34-4, I don't know if I've ever seen one as decisive as that at the college university level. 34-14 advantage for Simon Fraser in points off turnovers. The bench points 22-8 and the fast break points 14-0. So that really does tell a story in terms of the dominance. Simon Fraser led by the 16 points of Jordan Lyons. He's 7 of 7. He still has not missed. Drew Bryson is 5 of 7. So Bryson and Lyons are a combined 12 of 14 from the field. And look at that. Will Bellotta rips it away down the floor to Lyons. Saves it. Bryson struggles to get it, goes to the sideline, squeezes it. And Bellotta's going to slow it down. Here's Bryson. That was Hutchinson, got a hand on that one. Penny, cross-court pass to Bellotta. Hunter Thompson guarding him. Skip pass underneath the Roche. Cutter to the basket, and one opportunity. David Penny scores it, and he'll step up to the free throw line. The foul will go against Luke Elisic. Barakoff now with the basketball for Douglas College. Ben Rabel, the fourth-year player, the veteran on this Douglas College team, will check into the next stoppage. Here's Barakoff. Back up top, Hutchinson with the 3. He's wearing number 2. Lucas Hutchinson missed that one. Down the floor comes Lyons, and he scores, and he's 8 for 8 from the field, and what a move by Jordan Lyons. Jordan Lyons is 8 for 8 from the field. What a move that was as he scores it in transition. Gives them a 50-point lead at 85-35. Correz, nice move in the paint. Oh, and Bellata from behind swats it away. Obito and Rabel now into the game for Douglas College, coming out of the game. Ilisic, and I missed the other player, apologies. But what a play there defensively. And here's Simon Fraser, still, they're leading by 50, and look at the defensive intensity, still there. Penny with a great job there. They're doing everything they can. And both teams really need this game at this juncture. And let's not kid around here. Douglas College needs some reps, and so does Simon Fraser. There's a bit of a break coming up in terms of games on the schedule. You want to get in, you want to get your work done, you want to show the discipline, regardless of the depth of rosters and talent or whatever you want to say, as Roche puts it down. Huge dunk there for Julian Roche. Both of these teams really need to work it, and they need to be clear of where they're heading in the new year, come the new year, because conference play is what counts here. Here's Rabel. Look for the handoff. Seemed to have lost the pivot there. No call. Here's Johnson. Bryson, great job defensively. Drew pokes it away. The alley-oop, and Lyons! He puts it down with authority. Lyons continues to remain perfect from the field. I believe he's 9 for 9 from the field. What a job by Jordan Lyons. 89-35 the score, 4:55 left in the 4:45 rather. All that coming off the Bryson steal, and this time he goes for the home run again to Lyons, and that one overshoots the man going down the floor. Kainth, number 3, will check into the game, as will Koranovic, number 5. Losing track of the amount of dunks in this game for Simon Fraser has to be a season high. And of course, you remember right before the half, 3 straight dunks, including 2 straight dunks by Cruz Dumont. Here's Corez Johnson. He's played a great game, working so hard, goes off the window, can't get that one to go. Douglas College, their work ethic as well, still very evident as they continue to try to get the most out of every possession here down the stretch drive of this basketball game. Right now the lead at 54 points for Simon Fraser. David Penny, number 3. He's a Guelph, Ontario native. Bit of sloppy play there by Simon. Going right down the floor and scoring it is going to be Filip Koranovic. Down to under 4 minutes remaining. Here's Penny. Oh, trying to find Lyons again. That one didn't work. Douglas College pulling up for 3. Koranovic can't get it to go. Great job underneath, and what a great job that was, getting the offensive rebound and finishing and going to the basket, and that's going to be Rabel scoring it. Mastandrea and Wright will check in the next stoppage for Simon Fraser. Here's Penny. A cutting Lyons, and that's the first miss of the game for Jordan Lyons. Lyons, though, is going to pick up a loose ball underneath, gets the assist on the dunk by Roche. And immediate timeout called on the floor. Roche with a big smile on his face as he comes off the pine here. Simon Fraser having a little bit of fun here, a little cheeky fun here as the game winds down in the second half. And certainly playing off their ability to get some highlight reel baskets. At Douglas College, you have to be impressed with their work rate and the way their guys play. They're undersized, they don't have the depth, yet they continue to battle hard, and it's great to see. Basketball is basketball, and you get what you can from these basketball games. Simon Fraser really needing to keep things flowing after the big win over Western Washington. It'd be almost like they would want to jump right back into conference play, the way that they're playing basketball right now. And let's not forget, this program not too long ago was struggling to get 1 or 2 wins a season in the GNAC, and Steve Hansen has come in, and what a great job he has done over the years to build depth into this lineup, to recruit well, and to surround himself with a great coaching staff. And everything really now coming together for this Simon Fraser team. Looking at the players out on the floor right now, number 1, 2, and 3, that's Josiah Mastandrea, Hunter Cruz Dumont, and David Penny, along with number 15, Jamal Wright, and number 35, Julian Roche. Kainth, number 3 for Douglas College, Karanovich, number 5, Johnson wearing 0, Rabel wearing number 6, and Obito, number 14 for Douglas College. Breaking pressure, here's Kainth. Simon Fraser drops into that zone defense, and with that wingspan at the front with Wright and and Roche, oh my gosh, where do you enter the ball? Finding Rabel on the wing to get it back up top to Kainth, little fake, tries to get into the paint, shot clock down to 5, 2:48 left in the game. Kainth off the leg, but they get it back. Yeah, it's going to be Simon Fraser basketball. 91-39 the score here as Penny inbounds quickly to Cruz Dumont. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Great to see Hunter Cruz Dumont making an impact as a freshman with this Simon Fraser team. He's going to put up a 3-ball here. That one just off the mark. Roche trying to chase it down. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Douglas College ball. A highlight of the first half, if you missed the first half, was Hunter Cruz Dumont. After a great dunk by Jordan Lyons, Cruz Dumont dunked on back-to-back plays, including one off of a steal. And I know that fans watching the game via the stream got a great view, got a better view than anyone in the crowd because the dunk cam is set up on that one camera. You guys got a great view of Cruz Dumont, those back-to-back dunks. Seghetti to Kainth, tries to pull up, can't, loses his footing. 2-on-1, Cruz Dumont to the window and lays it up and in. And Hunter Cruz Dumont looking smooth as he glides to the basket. 91-39 the score. Corez Johnson, who's been impressive the entire game, orchestrating this Douglas College team. Kainth is going to catch and shoot 3, and he's going to knock it down. Kainth, the Tomanoas Wildcat, with a big triple. Simon Fraser will call for time here with 1:30 left. They'll talk things over with 90 seconds remaining in the basketball game, 93-39. The Simon Fraser women's basketball will return to the West Gym on December the 17th, I think, is when they're planning to be playing a game. It's going to be Pac West competition. So keep your eyes out for a confirmation on that one. And of course, they will be in action. And I apologize for not having their schedule in front of me, but I believe it's December the 30th and January the 1st, I believe. Whatever that Thursday, if that's the Thursday, Saturday, then we will be playing a basketball game here on New Year's Day. Bruce Langford and company with the Simon Fraser women's basketball team. Simon Fraser's women losing to Western Washington last week. But an exciting, exciting team coming along there. And Jessica Wazotsky, the former Walnut Grove Gator, really has the offensive breakthrough, and she has become such a player of influence within that Simon Fraser women's basketball team. And our congratulations, we should have done this earlier, to Mike Rigel, who has been retained as the Simon Fraser football coach. He had the interim tag lifted from his job description, so Mike Rigel now hard at work as the full-time head coach of Simon Fraser football. So some big news on the SFU campus here as we get down to 1:28 remaining. Cruz Dumont. Mastandrea. Cruz underneath finds Julian Roche for the lay-in. And ever closer to that 100-point mark, 95-42. And they intercept it. Cruz Dumont do a good job there defensively. Let's hope that Julian Roche is okay. He quickly grabbed at his left ankle. I don't know if he slipped or rolled it or what happened there, but not what we want to be seeing in the final minute of this game. And let's hope everything's going to be okay here for Julian Roche. Doing his best to get up under his own power, and he does, but he's grimacing. He's grimacing. He's going to need a hand here. Yeah, Jovan Rye and Josiah Mastandrea are there to help him off the floor. And Roche has had a tremendous game. Both teams and the crowd applauding the effort of Julian Roche, and we hope nothing but the best for him. And right now, not wanting to put any pressure on that left ankle. I think he slipped right around the free throw line, and that is a tough break for the big man. Let's just hope he's going to be okay here. I think he will. Cruz Dumont missing the first. Roche shooting 57% from the floor coming into the game, averaging 15 points a game, and he was terrific tonight. Karanovic, a nice dish underneath the Rabel, and he lays it in with 47 seconds. That's one of the nicest baskets of the night for Douglas College. And they'll be watching that one in film. There's Cruz Dumont over half court, down to 39 seconds left. Thanks to everyone here at Simon Fraser. Today, Sports Information Director Wilson Wong, our stats man, Zahid Vali Hassam, as well our producers, Jacob Hall, Jacob Lazar, and everybody else involved in the production of Simon Fraser men's basketball on the live stream tonight. We thank you for your help. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here today. Simon Fraser women's basketball will probably be televised in mid-December. I unfortunately will not be at that game, so I won't be talking until after the holidays. 96-44 is the score. So everyone, please have a safe and happy holiday here as Simon Fraser comes through with a 96-44 victory over the Douglas College Royals and head coach Matt McKay. And of course, our best to the Douglas College men for the remainder of their Pac West season. A great effort as they worked hard and worked on a lot of different things here. Julian Roche is shaking hands with the Douglas College players, but he's struggling to stand up. He should be sitting down resting that ankle, but he wants to get into the rest of the line, and that's a true basketball player there, Julian Roche. Good job, man. As Mr. Obito walks by with some fist pumps for the minor officials table. We will call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. 96-44, our final score here from the West Gym, Howard Samura. Thanks to everyone on the SFU crew tonight. And safe travels, and we'll be with you down the basketball road.